what is the most defenseless creature on the planet? A human baby. And now, after birth, antelope's cub is ready to follow its mother on weak, staggering legs. The lion, which has not yet opened its eyes, already has claws and quite tolerably can walk on its quite strong legs. Even the tadpole of the toad, as if realizing its purpose, tends to quickly hide in the algae from predatory fish. A person in the first minutes, hours, months, and even years of its existence cannot defend himself independently from cold, hunger, diseases, injuries, and dangers of the external world, and defend himself from the cruelty and soulness of a mother whose natural instinct should dictate her to save her child, keep him away from adversity, help him to survive in this merciless world. Yes, it happens that the antelope loses its calf in a huge herd. Sometimes a lioness tosses her kitten to the mercy of fate, but this is more likely in animally. But a woman who leaves her own child alive and warm is the reality of today's life in human society. The state institution Specialized Children's Home of Astana Akimat is a public institution that is engaged in the upbringing and provision of medical care to orphans left without parental care. The authorized body is the state institution Astana Department of Healthcare, and the orphanage, there are children from birth to 4 years old. Last year, the orphanage turned 85 years old. In the most difficult war years, the institution continued to work and care for orphans and children left without parental care. In 2002, at the initiative of Sara Nazarbayeva, in order to prevent orphanhood and reduce the number of abandoned children, the UMID department was opened for 10 children with the direct participation of the Bebek Foundation. And since December 2010, the Department of Hope was opened for 12 children for the mother to stay with a newborn child. A cohesive and friendly team of doctors, educators, nurses, speech therapists, psychologists, and many others whose work children need so much work in the orphanage. For the all-round development of children and strengthening children's health, there are a swimming pool, exercise therapy halls, a sensory room, a Montessori office, a psychotherapeutic room, a music hall. In the process of rehabilitating children, complex traditional and non-traditional methods of treatment are widely used. In the gymnastics hall, there are a large number of equipment for the development of children: trampolines, dry pools, sensory balls, a verticalizer, treadmills, the Corvette apparatus, and motorhomes. The task of rehabilitation is to give special children opportunities for physical, mental, and psychological development, as well as opportunities for further socialization of each child. The issue of rehabilitation are solved in close connection with various partners, centers, and public organizations. Excursions and walks outside of the orphanage are organized for children. Events are held that reflect the culture, life, and traditions of the Kazakh people, expanding the children's horizons. Since 1998, the upbringing and education of children has been conducted in the state language. Classes with children are conducted by experienced teachers using elements of Montessori method. Like all living things are striving to warmth, light, and knowledge, so our little children love those who take care of them. All children, especially children with disabilities, are very fond of classes in the sensory room where they can relax and calm down. A significant part of students of the orphanage has organic lesions of the central nervous system. In recent years, the vast majority of children are social orphans. These are the children who were abandoned by their parents. The main task of the staff of the House of Child is to save the child's life, rehabilitate, heal the child, form the correct social behavior and personality, and most importantly, determine his future fate and find a family for a child. Every person has a secret desire. Someone dreams of a new car, someone about to own a home, someone dreams of a successful career or having a huge bank account. And for some people, these desires seem so incomprehensible, unattainable, and even ridiculous. This is because the only thing that they really need is a person who will be able to share the warmth, care, and love with them will be the most important and unique person in the world. After all, someone just dreams of a mother. Every effort is made to preserve the rights, freedoms, and legitimate interests of a child. One of the main rights of every child is the right to live and grow up in a family, in a loving and caring family that contributes to the upbringing of a healthy, happy child. It is possible through an adoption. Over the past 3 years, 120 children have been adopted by a foster family, 96 have returned to their biological family, 43 children have been placed under guardianship and patronage. Today is an active time of change in the country. The State Program for the Development of Healthcare of the Republic of Kazakhstan Densaulıq for 2016-2020 is being implemented. Child's Home does not stand still. We feel that the quality of comprehensive medical and pedagogical assistance and social support for young children living in children's homes are very important. On February 1st, in a solemn atmosphere in a child's house, the groups of the family type Honorau and Ursha opened. Family-type groups are organized according to the Like Home program. The goal of the program is to improve the quality of life, comprehensive care and rehabilitation of children left without parental care based on new knowledge and achievements of the psychology of young children to create an atmosphere similar to the family. A new category of staff has been created, permanent educators who play the role of close adults. This is designed to create a sense of affection in children. Since April 2018, the daycare unit for the rehabilitation of children with disabilities has been open in the institution. Children undergo comprehensive rehabilitation with a multidisciplinary team. Every child comes to this world with a right to happiness and love. Responsibility for the happiness of children lies on the shoulders of adults. In any state, in any society, there have always been, there have always are, and always will be children who for some reason were left without parental care. Society and the state take care of such children. Today, the world has entered the 21st century, but the problem of orphans retains its urgency and relevance. In the East, they say, if you plan a year ahead, plant rice. If you plan for 100 years, plant trees. If you plan for eternity, bring up a person. No riches of the world are worth the tears of an abandoned child.